Alright guys, so underneath the X4, and this is a question I've gotten several times, is does it have an easily accessible belt drain? And the answer is yes. There it is. It's a nice, weirdly shaped hole in the skid plate. By the way, all these skid plates are welded in place. If you want to take them off, you're going to be grinding some welds. But very nice, full-length steel skid plates. That very front one's plastic. But you have everything you need access hole wise. So I'll show you all the drains. So there is the belt drain, which is very important for people like me. There is the engine oil drain. There is the transmission oil drain. There is a brake rotor access. We're not really sure what that's for. Maybe to help you get the brake rotor out to change the rotor. There is access to the boots. This is genius. This is a drain for the intake track, because the intake goes down from the airbox, which is way up here, and it goes down and back up to the engine. The P1000 does not have this, so you get water in your intake track in the P1000, you're screwed. This has a drain. Genius. That's the coolant drain. That's where the gas used to drip in the overflow. I deleted all that if you watched my other video. But let me show you one more drain location. Of course, rear diffs back there, front diffs up there, where you would expect them to be. Then you got your main airbox drain. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's right there. Yep, you can see it, the little pinch thing. So you got a lot of drains, very cool, very easy to get to all of them. If you're stuck in high center, you got to pull the side by side out, obviously, to drain the belt. But that's not much different than anything else. And this is actually pretty important to people that water ride, because if you want to take this out before snorkeling it, or you have a leak or whatever, you need to be able to get to that belt drain. And you're going to want to verify that your snorkel's watertight, and that your belt box is watertight. So you want to go through a hole a few times, kind of ease into it, deeper and deeper and deeper, if you will, and check that drain after each time to see if you get any water in your belt box. Because getting water in your clutch will destroy it on any clutch, but this is a greased clutch, and getting water in there will just wreak all kinds of havoc on it. So very happy about that. That's something that Honda did a good job on this, or not Honda, Yamaha did a good job on making those drains easy to get to. That is not the case on every machine, and some machines don't even have drains for the CVT. I think the old Razors don't have it, and the old Mavericks don't have one you can get to. So another thing Yamaha did a good job with. We're happy with the snorkel so far. One thing someone suggested was to take the belt intake snorkel and somehow tee it into that snorkel. And I think that's a really good idea, because I have a little bit of extra flow there with a 3-inch. So I think you could get them both breathing through a 3-inch pretty well, maybe a 3.5. So that's something I might try to implement eventually, is have one 3.5-inch stack for both the intakes. But the problem is not a whole lot of room under the hood right here to make that all happen. The airbox sits pretty high, so whatever you do is got to fit on top of the airbox lid. So I'm working on a way to do that. But that could be pretty interesting, to not have to have two pipes up front. But that's just stuff we're working on. Don't worry, we're going to take it out tomorrow and get you some footage of these tires and some action at the compound.